Oh, got the 2011 Honda here, folks. It's a CRV. It's got the big 2.4, and the lady wants us to chop it off. She wants us to chop off her exhaust before it falls off, I guess. That's what she tells us, or at least that's what we told her, I guess. My guy Josh just did some rear pads and sway bar links and told her that the exhaust is ready to break. So she wants that fixed. Inspect our guy's work. Okay, he did some sway bar links, he told me. Boom. Gave her the old pad slap on the rear, and then he said the exhaust flange is, whoa, that's what he's talking about. She said, what the heck's holding that little guy together? Not much, fella. So what we'll do is we'll just chop it off and put a sleeve on it. Buy her a little bit of extra time here. The rest of the pipes don't look too bad. The car's got about 1.5 bazillion miles on it. So let's just chop it off. What's holding that little fella in? There's that, so we don't have to cut through that. Get that fella out of the way. Look at the best place to cut this, boy. We don't have really much room to get up in here and do any welding, do we? It's gonna be like a tiger. Very tight. We do have a hanger here. We're gonna have to put a different hanger on it. I say we get the sawzall and just chop her off right there and chop it off just a little bit above this one. Otherwise, she's gonna have to buy everything, the whole muffler and the front pipe and all that, when we can just put a little sleeve in there. I think and get the girl some time. It'll last a while anyways. I think it'll be good. Well, here goes nothing. Actually, we'll cut the top first because the hanger will hold that bottom one. That scared me. Come on, you jerk. See what we're trying to cut through here. Oh, we're just about through. We're in good shape. We're good. Hang on, just by a thread though. Pinch a little. Just hanging on by a red one up there. Get that out of the loop. We'll save that hanger. We might be able to reuse it. There's that. She's good to go. Let's, I think I've got a sleeve here. It'll fit right in there nicely. Let me get that measured up. Take some of the burrs off this side. Looks like she's 2 inches. Let's see, is this one 2 inches also? It is. Let's see if we got a 2-inch ID sleeve. We'll have to grind some of this off because we left a little bit of that flange that was on there. And we got one of them bad boys, which I think we do. We stock a lot of these things because this is a pretty common fix here in the PRNY as cars rot out. Try to get some crappy lighting for us. There we go. There, let's see. Somebody brought out a sleeve. We did. How's that help? It's classic 419 or 40 from Walker. It's a 2-inch ID. ID. A little snug, which is good. That's what we want. This side might be a little caved in. Might have to straighten it out a little bit. That side's good. So I think it'll work out just lovely. Now this side's got a little bit of a ding in it. like a ding dong. See if I can't bang that out straight. Round 2. That fits on there lovely right now. Oh, I should check it on this side also. Oh, baby, it works. So we'll give that a couple little tacks, get it where we want it. We'll give that a few tacks, and we'll figure out how we're gonna weld up on the top of it and all that stuff. And then we'll worry about everything else in life once we get that figured out. We're gonna need a spot to hook up our welder, so we're gonna put a big old pair of vice grips up on here. And we'll grab the ground from our welder. We will attach it to our vice grips. Move the light so we can see, at least a little. We'll give this a couple tacks. Then we're gonna make sure our muffler is where we want it. We'll give her a couple tacks on the top. It didn't really move much. That holder back here doesn't do a whole ton. That one, give her a tack here on the back. There's that, that should hold that. Okay. Now, I think everything really looks good where we have it. There's no sense in fiddling with it. So I'm gonna reach up here and give it a couple tacks. And then we're gonna figure out how in the thunder we're gonna weld all the way around it. We'll give her a tack up here. Tack right there. We'll give her one here on the back. There we go. So that's good. So that should hold her steady Eddie for us. And a lot of folks are commenting right now, or they already did, and they're gonna have to go back and delete it because they want to know why we're not just putting some clamps on it. And that's because the pipe is really deformed through here from the bend. It has a big dent here and a huge dent on the inside, so we'll have to, fill that in with some bird turd weld. Down here, you could probably get away with it, but the pipe goes from 2" down to 1 7/8" as it, kind of tapers in here. It's easier just to weld it, at least it is in the shop. I believe on the back here, we could likely get to all of it. Yeah, we could weld this whole thing. So we'll weld this whole thing right here. Then I think what we'll do is we'll let the muffler down a little bit to get to the top of it. We can only go down 2 inches and then it hits the sway bar. So let's weld up this back side. I really enjoy welding on YouTube, to be honest with you. It's the only way you can piss off 70,000 people in about 15 seconds. You ready? Prepare. There we go, there's that half. I popped the rubber mounts off there so the pipe's hanging down. I don't know, man. It's gonna be a snug fit. Let's see what we can do. think we're missing like a ½ inch at the very tippy top. Probably should have just went old school and welded this thing with the gas torch. Because I don't think, son of a mother. Wrong. Now the fella's got some room, huh? Oh, I think we got her, boys. There, this lady will be happy. At least it's not gonna pop apart on her at an inconvenient time. I guess no time's really convenient, I guess, but fixing it before it breaks, I suppose. We'll just chop our hanger off and reuse it. Should be able to without an issue. I think it's hollow. It is. I just cleaned it up a little bit on the grinder, ground off some of the junk on there. It is stainless, so that's kind of cool. So we'll reuse it. Come on, baby. Push that back through there, like so. And then, like I said, I don't think this one really does much because it has only 2 here on the resonator and 2 on the muffler and just this little short pipe between, but we'll take and just stick that back on there just because. There, now we got her down to the shiny stuff. Let's roll on me. So I'm just going to hold it lightly while I tack it because it wants to keep rolling over on me. So we're just going to put a little love tack on it. Oops, sorry about that, folks. I'm whack in the leg there. So we'll just hold that gingerly, put on your squints. There she is, that's all tacked. Clamp that on here. Beautiful. There you have it, folks. I think it'll do this lady good, and we just saved her more money in 15 minutes than Geico ever will. And the hanger's back installed. Like I said, it's got a couple hangers here. Of course, it's got the one there that we just put in, and then a couple in the back. But it looks like it's got a little bit of time left on the old muffler and the rest of the pipe, so I couldn't really see a sense in selling her the whole shebang, because in order for us to do this, we buy all pre-bent pipes, you know, from the store. So we would have to come from the cap back, you know, so it would include the resonator, this pipe, and then the muffler. And of course it would be all aftermarket junk, you know, the Walker exhaust, which is, you know, complete garbage. And they only last about 2 years in New York. So you might better spend, I mean, this is really cheap. Those sleeves are only like $9 or $10, and then, you know, half-hour labor, and that's it. So it's way cheaper than that whole exhaust, and will probably last as long as the rest of the exhaust will. So that's that, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Be sure to go into that comment section and list all your welding certifications and credentials, and then criticize me and tell me I did it all wrong. But that's okay, because I know one person that's going to be happy, and that's the lady that owns this car. And the other person that'd be happy is me, if you went in that comment section and left your comment. Question, concern, everything. Put it all down there. Insta, Facebook, you guys know what to do. And just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.